Sequence start.
Get ready for some heart-pounding action from Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio on Interlocks Out There, and it all begins in T-11.
Hey, we're about to turn this into a well-watched TV show with some big whitetail being killed. Hey, no longer think of Interlocks Out There being a gator and fish killing show. We're fixing to kill some big deer in Ohio. Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio.
A human's desire to hunt can be very exciting.
Man, what an awesome buck.
The time spent outdoors chasing your prey can be a challenge. One man's hobby has now become a way of life. Now it's time to let Corey take you out there.
I don't even know what he'll score. He's so big. That is a monster buck. Interlocks Out There, baby.
Interlocks Out There is supported by Lancaster Archery Supply, leading the world in 3D and target archery. The Blind Turtle, hardshell hunting blinds for all hunters. AMS Bow Fishing. What are you shooting? Luminarc, the brightest lighted arrow nock on the market. The National Muzzleloading Rifle Association. CampbellsCameras.com. And by Interlock Broadheads. Earlier this year, we aired an episode of Interlocks Out There highlighting the deer hunting from Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio. Well, guess what? There's more where that came from. The opening week of the Ohio archery season, Corey Brossman found out why Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio is such a great place to hunt. It seemed all the clients were busy seeing and shooting big bucks. Even Corey was in on the action, although, well, he missed. But with plenty of big bucks still roaming around Ty's properties, and an Ohio tag burning a hole in Corey's pocket, they packed up the Dodge and headed back to Ohio to chase them giant whitetails again.
I've visited many great places to hunt whitetail deer and have been blessed to shoot some good ones. But there's something different about Ohio.
As an outfitter, it makes me none happier than to watch my clients when they put an arrow into a big deer. These deer, I've grown up. I've watched them from the time that they were 1.5-year old bucks to the time to the age that they, we want to shoot them, and it makes me pretty happy when I can put a client in there and they can get the job done on one of these big deer and just see their reactions. How happy they are and the excitement that they've had going in there and having an opportunity at one of these big guys.
Well, Ty McCombs is a big fan of the blind turtle. So the first couple of nights, he had us sitting in a blind turtle overlooking some rough ridge food plots. Hunting with Ty McCombs and Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio. And this is probably one of the best, if not the best, deer hunts that you can get for your money. Ty likes playing chess with these big bucks, and we're hoping tonight that I don't know where I'm going with this. We're sitting in this creek bottom in a blind turtle. We've got a bunch of rough ridge rack snack out there, and he's got some tremendous whitetails coming to it. Hopefully tonight, one of the big bucks will come in close enough so I can interlock him. Although we saw plenty of deer, the bigger bucks were moving at last camera light. During the third evening of our hunt, I got a text from Kurt Fell. He said he just hit a big buck.
Kurt's helped me a lot with a lot of stuff in the Whitetail Outfitters of Ohio. He gives me a hand a lot. So we'd focused on this one farm for him to hunt, and he started putting out Rough Ridge and a camera early in the summer, and we started getting a lot of pictures of a lot of good deer. There's one in particular that he really wanted to shoot really bad. It was a 10-pointer.
One fact about Ty's outfitting business is he loves the use of trail cameras. He has thousands of photos of shooter bucks, but more importantly, good seed. Kurt's use of the trail camera and Rough Ridge minerals helped him locate and pattern this giant buck. Kurt Fell is certainly no dummy when it comes to whitetail hunting. He's killed numerous Pope and Young whitetails, and with the use of the blind turtle, it only makes hunting easier for those big bucks.
We just pulled this card off of a camera that we had set up on some rack snack in a transition area. We're gonna take a look at it and see if the 9.9's in there or not. There he is. Haven't seen this deer in over 2 weeks. Tell you what, the wind direction from last night and the temperature is the same as last night. I'm gonna go get showered up and hit the woods here in about 2 hours and see if we can't get this deer.
Interlock Broadheads, the all-new carbon tuner, rock-hard tempered, surgically sharp blade. Interlock's patented blade center locking system ensures 100% blade retainment, no matter the impact. Interlock takes carbon arrow tuning to a whole new level. By turning the bat alignment stud, you can easily tune your broadhead to your fletches, shoot tighter groups, field point accuracy. Nothing else even comes close. Interlock, defining a new category of tunable broadheads.
For over 28 years, Lancaster Archery Supply has been guided by our values of integrity, caring, and excellence. Visit our showroom featuring hundreds of bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, PSC, Martin, and others. Call on one of our archery experts for expert advice on all your archery needs. Shop online at www.lancasterarchery.com. Lancaster Archery Supply, America's largest archery-only supplier.
The world in 3D and target archery.
Ain't nothing gonna slow me down from getting out there.
He had held off and waited for the right night, and I believe it was the second week season, and finally got the right night, and he went in and hunted the deer.
We've seen a really nice deer in here. I have pictures of him from the beginning of summer on. We call him 9.9. He's a beautiful deer. 10 point, probably in the low to mid 150s. He was in here last night, and we're hoping that he'll be back in tonight. It's kind of warm today, warmer than it has been, but the next 4 days are supposed to really heat up, be in the mid to upper 70s. So kind of the last cool day before it heats up. We've got a north-northwest wind. It's kind of swirling. Kind of blowing a little west right now, and hopefully our scent control will be good enough to get the job done tonight.
With conditions somewhat favorable, Kurt headed out to the Blind Turtle in quest of that big 9.9.
Where this blind is located is actually an old machine shed. The reason I put the blind in here is because the deer are obviously used to it. We're on this little saddle between two ridges, the deer bed down below here, and they work up. We've got a cut cornfield on one side, and over here back behind us there's still standing corn.
Baiting in the state of Ohio is 100% legal, and Kurt and Ty are big advocates of the Rough Ridge rack snack. Mix with a little bit of corn, and you got one heck of a deer attractant. It seemed like an eternity, but Kurt's eyes were focused on the prize. Man, what a buck. All he needs to do is turn broadside. He said, I just put an interlock carbon tuner inside the 9.9, but I may have hit him back a little bit. I'm heading to the lodge so we can review the footage. Well, after watching that footage, there was no doubt in anybody's mind that he got lung, liver, and gut. And that buck certainly wasn't going to go far, especially because he used an interlock broadhead.
Got the tracking team together. I shot the best deer I've ever had an encounter with, and we're gonna go down in here, hit him back. We give him plenty of time. We think we got one lung, liver back through the guts.
We headed out, and that big Ohio buck only went 50 yards.
Dude, yes. Jerome.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh my God.
Told you didn't go very far.
I'm gonna freaking cry.
Yeah. Told you within 100 yards. It was 50.
Jerome, give me some, brother.
You see him up there?
50 yards. Are you kidding me? Look at this deer. Hey, Ty, do you got Corey's number? Call one of them guys. Oh well, I'm gonna get on him. Jerome, get up here. Oh, dude, it's a good shot. Yes! Sweet Lord, thank you. Oh, looky there. Oh, buddy. I've dreamed of this moment since I was probably 9 years old. Looking at my grandpa's deer in the basement. Oh, thank you. Looking at my grandpa's deer in the basement thinking, man, one day I'll kill a deer like that. Unbelievable. It's hard to talk. The old 9.9. Pictures of him all summer long in velvet, coming out of velvet. Look at the mass he's even carrying. He's heavier than I thought he was, Ty. Got this kicker right here. That's why he's the 9.9 right here. Not quite a 10.
There's no greater feeling than seeing your dream buck laying there. Then all of a sudden, your buddies just pile in.
What do you think, T-Bone? Right about 150?
Yeah, he's a good deer,
Look at this thing. Oh. Way to go, buddy. Thank you. He didn't go
I didn't
very
do
far.
anything.
Yeah. You interlocked, now join.
This buck was absolutely amazing. The mass, the brow tines, the height of the brow tines, everything about this buck was amazing. But the most amazing thing to me was the actual body weight. I guess that Rough Ridge food plot and all that rack snack really paid off.
And sure enough, he showed in on that Rough Ridge product there that evening and gave him a great opportunity, and it was Kurt's best deer to the date, 162-inch deer. 17.
What is it? 161
and a quarter, same as Dave.
Oh, we got a tie for the biggest deer on interlocks out there.
Yeah, 165 and a quarter, or 161 and a quarter, identical.
Interlock's new Falcon. Fast, fierce, and fatal. Cut on contact. Maximized cutting diameter and slice angle. Bigger holes. Surgically sharp. Interlock's new blade locking system. Like no other. Only broadheads made with Interlock's revolutionary locking stud, allowing you to precisely match blade to fletch alignment. Greater accuracy. Tighter groups. Wind planing a thing of the past. Carbon arrow tunable broadheads. Interlock. Different by design.
Do you need a blind that will keep you warm on a cold winter day? Do you need a blind that won't blow away on a windy fall afternoon? Do you need a blind that will never wear out? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need a Blind Turtle hardshell hunting blind. This solid one-piece unit is perfect for deer hunters, turkey hunters, archery hunters, and gun hunters. Put it this way, if you hunt, the Blind Turtle is perfect for you.
Closed caption provided by Rough Ridge. Turn up your game.
And it was time for me to get back in the woods.
We're back in the same stand we were hunting last night, right by this Rough Ridge food plot. And the does have been stacking up in it every night. And we decided to come in here in the morning to see if there was any bucks cruising, because we know that these does bed in these thickets. This morning we seen 4 buck on the way over here, so that's a good sign that the bucks are on their feet. We've got cooler temperatures, and I'm pretty pumped about this morning's hunt.
Ty put us on a farm that I knew all too well. It's the farm opening week that I missed the G2 buck in. But we knew there was plenty of other buck there and a lot of opportunities for filming over them Rough Ridge food plots. What a picture-perfect morning. Cool, crisp, light winds, and the deer on their feet. About